Hello and welcome to the final video in our multi-part series on forms. Over the last few weeks we have gone over many different ways to do forms, from raw forms to class-based forms, model forms, and then form sets. The entire time that we've done that, we haven't really done much with validation, and validation is very important. So today we're actually going to sit down and do some validation with what we've already worked with. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our model and the form that we're going to start using on our validation. So we have our suggestion model. The thing to note is we have our title, and it's actually a character field. So what's going to happen whenever we go to the background is it's going to check that everything in there is an actual character. And then we have our max length. When we do our validation, just like with our model, since we're inheriting our model into our form, then it's going to check that the max length of that form is 100. In the email field is actually going to run extra validation, since email is inherited from character field, and check that it also is a proper email field. Same thing with our URL. The cool thing about the URL field is it'll actually request the website, and if it gets a 200 success, then it'll go ahead and verify that it is correct. Otherwise, it will just check that it has, like, HTTP : and a dot whatever for the URL. And the others, I'm pretty sure you can figure those out as well. So we have our model, and then we'll just quickly take a look at our form. So again, we have our suggestion form here, and we're adding the suggestion as the model, and we're excluding the approved field. Really basic, and you've seen this 2 videos ago. So the next thing we need to do is actually do our validation, and we'll actually take care of that in our view. So as you can tell, we already have a lot of stuff written in here already. First thing to note is this is valid is actually running our validation. We just haven't really done a lot with it. I wanted you to just have that in there as kind of, there. But now let's actually, spruce up this code and do something with our validation to where the user actually knows what's going on whenever something is wrong. First thing that we're going to do is we're just going to delete some code, and then start from here. So in this instance, we would actually do something like a form.save, and it would try to save the model to the database. We aren't really going to worry about that, but in that instance we would do a try, and if it failed, we would actually get an exception, and then from there we would do something else. Since we're not going to be doing that, we'll just do some white space filler here and just move this over. If this is successful, we want to go ahead and redirect. Normally we would want to redirect to the actual data that was inserted and look at that viewed page. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and jump over to the home page. The other thing that we need to do is we need to create a form object that is just blank. Then we need to move this out of our else. So basically what's happening is whenever we get a post, it pre-populates a suggestion form, adds it to our form variable. It processes all of the validation, and if that works, it goes in and tries to do a save. If it doesn't work, it comes out, and then it would just normally just proceed through the rest of the code and jump to our template. If it does work, it'll redirect to our home page. Actually forgot one minor thing here. We want to pass it the form. If it is not a post, then it's just going to instantiate an empty suggestion form, and then down here we'll actually pass that to our template. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at this all running. come over here and refresh the page. Go look at our suggestion form. There we go. We know this one is required, so we're not going to do anything. This one needs to be an email address. This needs to be a link. And then, so let's go ahead and submit the feedback. Oh, this field is required. Enter a valid email address, enter a valid URL. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, go ahead and hit submit. We're still not good, so we need our title. So let's just do a title. And there we go. We got our redirect back to our home page. And as you notice, we did several posts. Finally, it wrote out title to the command line and then redirected us to our home page. So that's really all that we have to show you on form validation. You've actually been doing it without realizing that you're doing it. And it's actually been very easy to do. Those were kind of the final things to walk through on fixing up our form validation. I want to thank you again for watching our form series. Please visit our website at GoDjango.com and subscribe to our RSS feed to get some of the new and latest content that is coming that doesn't involve forms in this case. Also, please visit our Facebook page and feel free to like us. I just want to thank you again for watching these screencasts. Thank you and have a great day.